Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. I have never so seriously considered not posting an episode that I had recorded as I have about that last episode. But obviously it went up. We're going back in here, we're going to try this again. I'm just not pleased. I'm not pleased with the way I've been playing. So let's do a hard, weird thing again. Sounds like a great idea. We're going to unlock the sponge on our way in. I like the sponge quite a lot. It might not seem like a terribly useful item. It's certainly not a gun. But the sponge does a lot of cool things. A sponge is sort of like a gun. If you get it wet and then squeeze it, you can shoot liquid out of it. And I mean, anything you can shoot stuff out of is basically a gun, right? If the letter R is a gun, anything that can project anything else is a gun. Oh right, ghosts. Getting positively Scooby-Doo up in here. Except that those are actual ghosts. I guess that's kind of the opposite of Scooby-Doo. You didn't even come up where the enemy was. That's just extra ghosts spawning out of nowhere. This does feel a little bit unsporting. The crazy thing is, I really do think that the bullet is probably the easiest character. So man, if I'm having this much trouble doing this with the easiest character, it does not bode well for my ability to do it with anybody else. Alright, the odds that we're opening that brown chest are pretty poor. Okay. That room was awfully simple. I guess if you don't get that chain reaction explosion right away, it could be a little bit dicey. Oh, the shockwave. Oh, the shockwave. I will say that things that can cause you to take extra damage for no reason are a little bit more devastating with the bullet than they are with the other characters, because losing your blasphemy shot does really suck. Okay, 2 keys to open a green chest. I don't know, man. We'll see. Seems unlikely that we're going to be opening that either. Can these bullets even hurt us? Are all of their attacks considered to be contact damage? They're glowing like real bullets when they fling themselves at you, so probably they could do damage. Hate pot shots. Yep. Just a bunch of bullets out of nowhere for no good reason. I think I have discussed on previous occasions how I think that is the worst thing that this game ever does. It's just bullets coming at you off screen for no reason from directions that are not directions that have enemies in them. Directions you do not have a good reason to be paying attention to. And I do find it a little bit frustrating that this mode makes that happen in a large percentage of rooms, sometimes including boss fights where that thing does not normally happen. Well, seems pretty unlikely I'm going to be able to get my sword back. Huh. That was a weirdly large room for that. Alright, the flare gun is acceptable. I'm certainly never excited to use it. I'd really love to find the other chest room before spending any of our keys, which is why I'm still running around slicing at people. You would think that a sword would be, in addition to just not being a great weapon against a gun, particularly ineffective against people who are made of metal. It must be really hard to fight a living bullet with a sword. Alright, well we gotta spend a key here, I guess. On something I can shoot. What is that? The tearjerker. Fires tears with momentum. This grotesque gun is made of eyeballs bound together in a gun-like shape. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Tears are a surprisingly effective projectile for exploring dungeons. Boy, I wish that were true. I'd be doing so much better right now. So what is it with momentum? Like if I run forward, does it... It doesn't seem to be any different. I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I've ever seen this gun before. Out of curiosity, can we find the secret room? I guess we're going to the boss fight? I mean, we could open the other chest on the floor. We could open this chest, rather, instead of the brown one. Yeah, we may as well. If we've already, what have we here? Heavy bullets. Tears that go thunk. Increases damage at the cost of velocity. These faceted bullets glitter with colors unseen in the depths of the dungeon. I mean, it mostly seems to be, like, gray, or whatever color the gun's projectile already was. Hey, that's weird. So that's what the Rat's Revenge thing does. It adds a bunch of fire spawners to the room. Okay. I can work with that. Possibly. I can maybe not get hit a bunch of times by those. Actually, while he's doing his missile firing attack, this is going to really suck. Just gotta watch, spend a lot of effort on watching my feet. Hey, this could end. It wouldn't even be that bad if he hadn't done it in a place where he was completely safe from attack. Okay. Listen. Listen here, Mr. Bird Guy. The Birdman. Stop. Stop shooting me. Don't you understand? You and I are so alike. We both... Okay, I see what it means when it says with momentum. It means that if I'm moving laterally to the direction of the firing, the bullets will move in that direction. It does not mean that I have any effect on their speed coming out by running in the direction that I am firing them. It just means that I can't fire while moving sideways, or they miss, basically. Which is really bad. This gun is terrible. The damage seems to be very poor, and also you can't do any, any of the normal types of movement patterns you would do while wielding it. There's probably some kind of thing you can, some kind of way of moving while firing with this thing that only really works with this thing due to the weird momentum stuff, but I spent a lot of years circle strafing, and I'm just saying, anything that isn't the thing I'm already doing is an invalid strategy, obviously. Okay, well we got a real gun, so that's good. We still have one key left. We can't buy the flare gun. It's like, the question is, do I actually want to open this, or do we just... screw this thing. We'll open something on the next floor. So we did not find the secret room here. We have 2 blanks left. It's not going to be off the shop. Well, I guess we're just guessing then. How about... Nope. Hey, look at that. That was okay, I guess. I mean, the blank was worthless, right? Because we're going to get refilled to two blanks at the beginning of the floor anyway. So it was just a free Guan stone. Now we have a new shop where we have a heart container for sale for 78. I think we're probably buying that. Need all the help I can get. So the way gun queue seems to work is that every time you need to reload your gun, it instead switches you to a different gun you have. The next one in the scrolling up gun selection order. And you can't change guns manually. You can only change guns by reloading. which means that if it switches us to the sword, we're stuck on the sword. Really hoping it was going to drop health. Ah. Don't you understand when you don't die, I have to deal with the hammer again? Okay, well that was nice and easy. Do we want to try to gun force on this floor? You know what, honestly, I don't feel like I have the weapons to make that happen reliably. Like, if we end up fighting the Beholster, it wouldn't be too bad, but I don't think I could beat the Amoconda necessarily. Yeah, let's try to find the boss and fight it first. It would be really cool if we could get another gun. On top of the one that we are guaranteed for the floor. Final attack one's not too bad. You can definitely see it being a problem in a really busy room, especially a really busy room with a lot of enemies in it. Or a really busy room with a lot of weak enemies in it, I mean. Where you have stuff dying all the time, and also there are going to be just a lot of bullets all over the place. So ordinarily I would not be eager to use a gun muncher with so little ammunition. Or with so few guns, rather, but I think that it's pretty much already the case that the Tearjerker is useless. So by trading out the Tearjerker plus another gun, we're really just losing one gun to get one gun. I don't feel too bad about that. My sweet, sweet blasphemy, how I missed you. Look at this, it's beautiful. I don't have to dodge anything. Which is good, because I'm terrible at dodging. Alright, well, we're doing very well on ammo. Is that... Okay, I thought I saw that move. So we've got a map here. We have a red chest on the floor. It looks like maybe no secret room. It does seem like the map tells you if there's a secret room. Sometimes there just isn't one. So the Blasphemy does seem immune to a number of the goofy challenge effects that play with your guns. We're not getting any random fire underneath us from the thermal clips effect, although I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know how it works in the first place, so I may just not be triggering it. That's definitely possible. And these weird, heavier after images from the heavy bullets are actually really nice. They're still fast enough to hit the thing I'm aiming at without having to lead it a huge amount. The damage is considerable. Alright, still not super clear on this one. So my attacks have the ability to bounce off walls, and once they've bounced off a wall, they're no longer... it's possible for them to damage me. I guess is what's going on. Honestly, that doesn't seem that dangerous. It seems like mostly very good for us. Because it's not that hard to shoot your stuff at such an angle that it isn't going to come back at you. Alright, that was pretty dangerous. In order to avoid the Gorgon's gaze, I basically just dove directly in front of that bullet. Alright, so we got a red chest. I'm pretty happy about that. I think we are going to try to beat the boss and get a gun out of it. I might be a little bit more reluctant to try something here, try something like this, going into the boss without getting all the items on the floor, if we weren't going to be able to just buy a heart container. Okay, beholster. We can do this. I can defeat the beholster. I'm a little bummed out that the sword isn't able to kill the rockets in one hit. That would certainly make things easier. Okay, we have to remember not to be panicked by the random blobulons because it is not possible for them to deal damage to me. I actually can completely ignore them. These rockets, on the other hand, can totally deal damage to me. And also, my weapon is not super good against them. Now, there is one downside. It hasn't really come up. There is one downside of the blasphemy, and that is that every time you attack with it, you move forward, like a significant amount. So sometimes that can really get you in trouble, particularly in places where your positioning is very important and has to be pretty precise. Like, I could see it being a problem in that... Oh, you're kidding me! I got hit by a random attack from the stupid little minion right before we killed the boss. I am so annoyed. Okay. What are you? You are a chest teleporter. Moves the chest to the next floor. This unusual adventuring tool moves the chest forward in the time stream, causing it to age and possibly level up. Is that how chest quality works? Are the better chests are older? Well, why don't we try it on this blue chest over here? What's going to be the fastest way to get to that? Is this like a one-time use thing, or...? So where's it going to be on the next floor, I wonder? I guess we'll find out. I mean, I don't know why I'm asking you guys, because you can't answer. Alright, so we did manage to at least get a heart container on this level. I'm so annoyed. Alright, let's go open the green chest, and then probably just kill the other one. We've got a directional pad here, which is synergizing with our terrible eye thing for Wrath of the Blam. I have no idea what that's a reference to. When this gun runs out of ammo, it is destroyed, creating a chest. Oh. This pad was once used as the summons for an ancient convocation of wizards. It is crusted from years of use, notably back low punch. Is that Scorpion Spear in Mortal Kombat? You know, it might be Sub-Zero. It's definitely a ninja thing. Maybe we may as well just open this. Okay, I mean, we're going to use the D-pad until it runs out of ammo, because I want a free chest. And then, is this a position where I want to gun munch? Well, the tearjerker has become a whole very different thing, so I think we're going to hold on to this. The super soaker's not very good, but I think all the other weapons are fine. So if I don't want to get rid of two weapons, there's no sense gun munching. And I guess we will just move on. It's kind of a strange game sometimes. Alright, let's try out the new tearjerker here, which is some kind of giant. I wonder if it's supposed to be more centered, like on my head. Okay, it puts the chest right in the doorway here. And it has not, in fact, leveled up. That's right, it seems like it's almost like a mascot head kind of situation, except it's not quite centered on my actual head. Let's see. Well, it's certainly firing larger bullets. It's still doing the thing that makes it useless, though, where I can only fire it while I'm moving directly toward or away from my enemies. I mean, I can learn to bend the bullets on purpose. I can make use of this. But it's still going to be a lot worse than a gun where I didn't have to learn a whole new style of shooting for it. And it's like, it's not particularly noteworthy in terms of damage or anything. Yeah, still bad. We're going to go directional pad, get ourselves a chest. And as soon as our, this seems okay. Yeah, as soon as our chest teleporter is recharged, I guess we'll go and re-teleport that chest in the entryway. So it fired a fireball during the last room. I'm not... It's just like randomly shoots fighting game projectiles, maybe? That'd be kind of cool, but if it actually could fire Scorpion Spear like that, that'd be maybe a little bit dangerous. To suddenly pull an enemy toward you when you aren't expecting it. The Blobulins actually do move me a little bit when they touch me. So they're not totally harmless. That could be a real pain. I'm tired of being chased around by this bullet. Yeah, honestly, this gun seems pretty good. I'm disappointed that it's going to soon remove itself permanently from our lives. Man. I'm gonna open it. Oh, hey, the sponge! I love you, sponge. This is a good find, especially on a challenge run with that toxic trail chasing you thing. It removes all goop in a small radius continuously. A normal sponge useful for cleaning up messes. Holding it, you hear the whispers of an alien tongue. Which is just normal sponge stuff. I mean, that's how all sponges work, so... Also, it's a little silly, but I like the fact that the directional pad can check for secret rooms on two opposite walls at the same time. Oh, where'd the key guy? No! Oh, I dove far enough. Be nice to me. Everything's going terribly for me. So you can see the sponge is, like, constantly pushing the goop off of us. Really, really nice. Oh, wow! Okay, hold on. It doesn't even have a lock on it. I mean... We don't have to open this right now. We could try to make the boss of this area drop a gun. I'm gonna go back here and use my teleporter. That's a pretty good looking effect. Oh, wait a second. Okay, no, it's still here. It's not appearing on the map, and that made me nervous that it had, like, gotten resourceful ratted when we left the room. Seems like it just doesn't appear on the map for some reason. You know, I've been seeing pot shots there and just assuming that it was referring to pots, since there are pots in many of the rooms. But maybe it just means, you know, like the Gungeon itself is taking pot shots at you. It has nothing to do with actual objects on the floor. I guess I could be using blasphemy right now, couldn't I? You like this? Yeah, Medusa's Gaze that. What's up now, nerd? Ow. Well, I got myself hit trying to be cute. In my defense, it feels very good to body check enemies. Alright, well, since we've had to open a chest already anyway, we may as well go get this other one. I mean, this was a good pull. I'm not mad about it. Ooh. The Gilded Hydra. Increased clip capacity with damage taken. Gilded Hydra is a masterwork shotgun created by Edwin, the legendary gunsmith. Its capacity grows every time its bearer is wounded. Oh, wait. I think that was maybe not the actual end of the entry? Yep, okay. Revolvations 2-1. These are the words of Caliber, she who grips the 7 sidearms in her hands and walks among the 6 loaded chambers. When the gun is drawn to the heart of the pacifist, and when the chambers are empty and the shells are spent, the last of the jammed will ascend to seal the breach forever. That okay. So there are there are 7 guns that are special to caliber. Okay, this this thing only having one shot in the mag is not great, but it does seem to be a pretty great gun. Like, yeah, the bullets just continue through. Oh man, I got reloaded here. Okay, I can press reload with the sword and still switch off of it. Now my tearjerker is terrible again because we lost our D-pad. What is this? A statue commemorating the few friendly faces encountered deep in the Gungeon. Though the ground nearby is bloody, your heart is filled with joy. Oh, is it? Hold on. Walk away, walk away. Get that text off the screen. Yeah, okay. It's a bunch of the different familiars that you can get. Should we trade a heart container for a familiar on a run where I already have botched 2 master rounds? Some of them are really useful. The problem is that not all of them are really useful. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. We got Space Turtle. That's excellent. Okay. Extremely good and worthwhile maneuver there. The Space Turtle is going to straight up carry me through the entire game. That is the plan. We probably can take this. We haven't seen the other chest room yet. But we're definitely going to have our chest teleporter available soon, so we may be able to use it again if we pulled a not ideal chest. Although, honestly, maybe we should use it even if we did pull another good chest. Ah, stupid parting shot. The good news is, we've got swords for days. The bad news is, literally everything about the way that I'm playing. Oh no, we totally had gotten the... That's right, the other treasure chest room had the Eye of the Beholster in it. Speaking of which, I think that's where we're going right now. Gun Q, Adrenaline Rush, Unfriendly Fire. Oh my god, why did I let myself get cornered? So it looks like we're going to the end of the game with just our base health. The good news is the heavy bullets have affected our familiars here. Or at least our beholster familiar. Okay, we gotta be a little bit more careful about firing wantonly all over this room while chasing him here, because I don't want to do anything that's going to cause me to bounce a bunch of bullets into myself. Oh, hey, look, the Gilded Hydra has considerably better ammo now. I tried to be clever there and use the reload to block shots, because I'm pretty sure that that's actually a thing that you can do with that. But when I hit reload, it immediately swapped me off of the gun. Okay, chance to heal when taking damage. Turns out to be a thing we are definitely going to need. So was there anything else in the shop that I wanted? Because we have the chance to trade some health for some money, but no, I think not. This is not going well. If I'm being honest, pretty much can't deny this is going very poorly. Well, that's a shame. I mean, there's a lot of exterior wall here. There we go, there we go. I just teleport this, right? Send it to the next floor, hope that it comes out red. We're about to head down there. We have the keys to manipulate it. Alright, so what do we actually want to be using? Oh, the Gilded Hydra's ammo count is back down. Okay, so it's not that the ammo in the mag, the amount of ammo in the mag expands when we take damage. It's based on how much health we are currently missing. You know, even with just 2 shots in the mag, this thing's probably the best gun we have. It seems really good. Okay, and we have no chests in the entry area, so that... Well, maybe it doesn't always put them in there. Maybe it moves them to a random room and we just... It was just weird luck that they showed up right at the elevator last time. Okay, remember, zombies are not dangerous. However, everything else, apparently, can hit me trivially. Yeah, I'm still taking, like, really bad damage all the time. Even our sweet, sweet space turtle is not enough to save me. Rat's Revenge, last bullet standing. Well, the good news is, it looks like they are not, they're not going to be adding any more modifiers. Because we have stopped at 3 per room. Oh wow, actually went down. Okay, well, I was going to uncurse it before fighting it. The fact that I was suddenly out of combat and had more movement speed had me almost run into that pit. We could get ghost bullets, which just penetrate, which is not actually a thing that's even valuable because most of our guns already do, I feel like. Maybe we want to buy a key if we can ever figure out where our chests went. It said that it teleports a chest through the time stream to the next floor, maybe causing it to level up. Not maybe teleports the chest, right? Like, we're guaranteed to find the chests on here somewhere. I hope. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Okay. You know what, Space Turtle? You can deal with that. I believe you have it under control. Okay, he got there eventually. Yeah, I was not expecting the Gilded Hydra projectiles to bounce off the wall like that. Like, I know they bounce when I fire them, but I was caught off guard by the fact that he was able to also bounce them. This gun seems awesome, though. Oh, look at that. Our sponge was actually cleaning up the burning goop on the ground there. I was really debating whether I thought that was worth spending a round on. So, I kind of want to teleport this chest, but also I'm afraid that it looks like sometimes it just eats your chest. Maybe you're only supposed to teleport 1 per floor, but I don't think it actually says that. Yeah, man, I love like how tightly the shells remain grouped. I love the fact that they just like push the enemy along and continue to do damage to it multiple times. This is just an awesome gun. Unfortunately, our time with it seems to be just about over. I do feel like we have not been finding a lot of ammo crates on this run. I actually literally cannot fire the gun for some reason. See, this modifier, I can do this modifier all day. This is lovely. What do we want to take this for? Probably not the Excalibur. I think it might just be the Gilded Hydra. Yeah, it probably is. Also, there's apparently a key in here. Yeah, that's right. I totally killed a key guy. Yeah, so I want to teleport that green chest, but I'd really like to see our chests before doing that. Come on, get over there. Of course, the enemy that's the king is an enemy that has 1 billion health. And is being buffed by another enemy to have even more health than normal. Oof. I'll be honest with you. I do not... Okay, here we go. Here they are. So one of them did, in fact, become a red chest. I mean, should we do it again? Here, why don't we teleport... There's only one more floor left. I'm going to teleport this chest one more time. We're going to hope that it turns out to be a black chest now. And then, I guess... we could try to build up enough charge to teleport one of the green chests forward, but we probably shouldn't... You know what? I have enough items. We probably can afford to try to teleport them both forward. I guess what I don't have any of is health. We haven't found the shop yet, so maybe the shop will help with that. Man, this room with the constantly spawning zombies is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible for Gull's Revenge. Okay. Boy, what a room to have Shockwave in. Yeah, I kind of need to wait for the shockwave to go away because I have to jump over on that platform. So, of course, it immediately respawns right there. Oh, this is a lot of floor. God, look at how good this gun is. This is a heck of a room to have Ghost of the Shell in. Oh, look at that. Look at the jukes. Okay, I think we're almost... There we go. That was, that was a little intense. Listen, every once in a while, I can do a good job. This is how I know that it's possible for me to do a good job. I know that it can happen, despite the fact that it very rarely happens. Also, the shop is actually going to be the last room we find on this floor. You know what? Nope, I had already found the shop, he says. Definitely buying a single health. And we're going to teleport one of these green chests forward. We're going to open one of these green chests. What are you? The quick draw hip holster. Fires a bullet upon reloading. Okay. That's probably a free bullet. Oh, this is a fake wall. I'm like 30% sure. Yes. Alright. Man, really? Okay. Huh. I'm not 100% sure what I took damage from there because I definitely was not still on that fire. Well, we better go get that. I'm gonna take damage. Alright, I'm not gonna bother with the brown chest. In fact, we picked up the scatter shot here. Okay, that I will bother with. The scatter shot, bullets, as you can see there. More bullets, less damage. Quantity over quality. Listen, quantity has a quality all its own. I wonder if that'll cause the final shot of this to produce 3 familiars. Alright, we're going to leave this chest here and teleport it after the boss fight. That's the plan. We have 3 blanks. Okay. Night's Watch. Is that a modifier that's special because we're here at the wall? It totally is. There's dudes up on the wall, and they are going to hurt us. I probably was fine there, but I panicked. The good news is, yeah, we're producing a ton of dudes. The bad news is, our ton of dudes are producing a ton of visual noise that is making it impossible for me to tell what's happening, so we are definitely just going to take damage occasionally. But yeah, there's 2 snipers up on the wall. I'm gonna blank. It's getting to be a little much. 2 sniper bullets up on the wall, and I have to be just real careful. Okay. Almost died. This has been terrible. Please tell me... Alright, it's a little bit of health. Got our Colt 1851, which combines with our holster. All out of law. I assume this will like do something cool when I reload? I don't know. Maybe it makes it so that I always fire Colt shots in addition to whatever I normally fire when my hip holster triggers, or something. Who knows? Okay, I think we checked the walls of the secret areas. Did we? Oh yeah, I found the secret room already. Okay, so there's nothing that I want to buy here, I think. I mean, actually, may as well buy the key. So we have effectively 4 health going down to the next floor. This is totally doable. Depending on luck, a little bit, but probably totally doable. And we're going to have a whole bunch of chests on this next floor, some of which should be really high quality. What we teleported down a red and 2 greens, in addition to the chests we're normally going to find. Obviously, we're just going to open everything as we encounter it. Mass shotgun synergy. Massive effect. Alright, let's see what this massive effect actually is. Oh, this is... Oh dear. Yep, I'm just... That's a lot of bullets everywhere. Go get him, Space Turtle. He knows what's up. Jesus. This is okay. I do love the synergy system. I believe in you. Alright, I believe in your ability to serve as a decoy. Yeah, a big room like that with lots of lots of areas that you can't walk is a rough one to have a flashlight effect on. Really, that didn't kill them. I'm very worried. Okay, well, I mean, I was rolling, but... No hammers. No hammers. No additional stuff. No more things. Oh my god. We are so dead. Oh. Oh, this sucks. Oh, I hate this. Reload. Reload. What a time to have gun queue. Taking damage from stuff I can't even see because at this point all of my guns produce so much visual noise that I can't tell what's happening. You're kidding me. There's more stuff. Okay, I need it to... Okay, this is a very silly gun that's very hard to use. This synergy with this thing is awesome, though. Also, zone control is terrible. Zone control is my least favorite thing in the universe. Oh no, I'm bouncing off of enemies! They're not actually damaging me, but they're bouncing me into bullets, potentially. Oh, you... I was like all sliding... I think what happened is that enemy touched me and put me into, like, bouncing off of you mode, and I was, like, sliding around. I don't know if you saw, like, I was moving kind of, like, erratically left and right. I did not have good control of my movement there. Okay, one more try, right? Yeah, keep modifiers. Why not? It's unpredictable. It's a challenge. You can't say that it's not. We had some cool stuff going on there. I think if we had been able to find the rest of our chests, we probably would have been in real good shape. But really, the thing that needed to change on that run, and the thing that's going to be totally different on this one, is I'm not going to screw up all the boss fights. We're going to have some more health. By the way, I do not think it was wrong at all to trade a heart container for Space Turtle. And that was actually very, very positive for us. And if we don't get it this time, then in tomorrow's video, we will not do any challenge mode nonsense. We'll just do a straight bullet run. I will say, like, this... As much as I have been frustrated by myself and my propensity to take damage from things that I do not see, I got a modifier for you. Nothing can damage me unless I notice it. How about that? How about them rules? As much as I've been frustrated, like, this is cool. This is a cool mode. The challenges that it presents are cool. It's definitely not the way that I want to play the game all the time, because I do find it very stressful. But I don't hate it, is what I'm trying to make clear. Alright, I don't know that we're going to actually do the Oubliette, but we may as well get this out of the way. So I'm still a little unclear on thermal clips. Sometimes it just makes the ground near me burst into flames. It is just every time I reload, it creates fire under me? No, not every time. Yeah, maybe it's just some of the time, or maybe like only one fire area can exist at a time, and so we don't get one if I reload while the old one's still burning. That one you can probably turn to your own benefit pretty easily. Where's the king? There he is. The name of this modifier is very misleading. Also, man, can you imagine how different medieval warfare would have been? Oh good, the pea shooter. How different medieval warfare would have been if it was impossible to kill any soldiers in an army unless that army's king was dead. Seems like it would be a pretty okay position to be in, basically for everyone involved. I guess actually that might not work out that well for the king, because once people figure out what's going on, they're going to want to, like, tie you down in a dungeon somewhere, keep you under lock and key, only feed you mush so that there's no tiny chance you could choke on anything. Actually might get pretty unpleasant for the king. Alright, Mr. Shopkeeper, what do you got for me? A bomb that probably isn't worth buying, a key, which hopefully was. Both of our chests here are blue. I think I might want to open one of them. Unfortunately, it's going to be a total guesswork as to which one should be the one. Real quick, check these for secret passages. I don't know, this one? Okay, good call, me. First of all, that's a great gun, and secondly, pea cannon. So we've unlocked... Okay. I remember the pea cannon being pretty good from when we got it in the tutorial. Ugh. Okay, Rat's Revenge, but at least it's the Trigger Twins, who are fun to fight. Oh right, I panicked because he was charging me, but he actually can't do damage to me that way. I will say the traps here are making my life pretty difficult. Okay, we're just gonna buy ourselves a quick escape here. Did I just say escape? Gungeon, look at what you're doing to me. Okay, what I would really love is to finish off one of the bullet guys. One of these bullet bros. We're so close, we're so close. Okay. Oh dear. The explosion just forced those two apart. It didn't actually kill either of them. Actually, really dangerous. Okay. I'm just gonna blank that. Okay. That was a pretty cool fight. I enjoyed that. And look at that, what'd I tell you? A master round. I did it at least once. Okay, well, as is customary on runs started 45 minutes into the episode, obviously we should go to the Oubliette. I'm just gonna open this. We have acquired a mustache that I guess we will tape onto our face. Chance to heal when money is spent. The power of commerce fills your veins and your follicles. This mustache vertically integrates your purchasing synergies, giving you a chance to be healed on every transaction. That's cool, I guess. Let's talk to the dude. Have anything to say about my sweet mustache? Lobulons get faster when they split apart. Weird ones, those. Not native to the Gungeon, either. That's not really... Okay. Well, thanks. It's not super relevant to what's going on here, though. Okay, yeah, the pea shooter seems to be a fine, fine weapon with the synergy. This is a much better start. We've had a couple of very non-promising starts so far. Although obviously the majority of the difficulty here is in how the later floors, which already have difficult rooms on them, interact with... Okay, that was a little weird. That dude just, like, suddenly sliding across the floor and then becoming glued to me. So when I moved, he just moved with me. Listen, I get I'm very attractive and lovable. But I'm going to ask you to keep your hands to yourself. Okay, accuracy is a little bit of an issue. You know, we should probably be using Blasphemy. While my health is full. This is sort of something that I can use to my my advantage. I just have to have the wherewithal to actually do it. Although, as I have said before, a lot of the enemies down here are immune to poison, which is unfortunate. Okay, this seems like a fine way to approach this problem. Okay, that room can sometimes be very difficult. Well, not very difficult. That room can sometimes be a thing where you could totally take a small amount of damage. Okay, neither of you guys are the king. In fact, there is no king. Long live the imaginary king, apparently. I wonder if it's just that, like, explosive enemies can't be the king for whatever reason. Alright. The game was pretty generous there and let me not get hit by that, despite the fact that I definitely rolled super late. Like this. Nope, didn't work. Never mind. I really should stop doing that. Silly me, I kind of thought that the effects of the room would be cleared as we left the room. Wow, that was super weird. That grenade guy, like, absolutely just dove on top of that other enemy. He was not even trying to hit me. Alright, listen. I appreciate the assist. I'm not going to look a gift grenade in the mouth. Alright, so we have Great Man available in case we want to make a lot of money. Okay, almost got hit there. Sorry, I'm noticing that I'm talking a little bit less this episode. And part of the reason for that, oh, that's very nice, is that I would love to do a good job here and actually win. So I'm trying to focus a little bit more. And when I focus, the talking goes by the wayside. I'm sure you all are tired of watching me fail over and over again, though, so probably people, I imagine, will be okay with me focusing up a little bit more. Now, let's just get rid of that now, because that's going to bite me in the ass if I don't. I don't know how, I just know it will. Yeah, man, Blasphemy is really, really good if you can keep it active. Okay, we just need to reduce the number of enemies a little bit here. There we go. Now the bullets are infrequent enough that I can actually kill them all. Okay, final attack is a little bit dangerous when we're in sword mode, so let's just be careful about that. Try not to let myself get hit by an enemy that I kill at close range. Although actually it looks like when I kill an enemy with a sword strike, the sword strike does obliterate the bullets on the close side. Not paying enough attention to the Gorgon thing. In my defense, I'm very busy. A lot of stuff is happening right now. You know what? I'm actually really pleased with myself for doing as well as I've done here so far on this run. Not this episode as a whole, but this particular run. Things are going a lot better. Sure, we can give some of the credit to our jaunty little cape. I remember that room, actually, the timing being kind of tight before. The bonus movement speed out of combat thing really neuters a lot of those trap rooms. Well, that sucked. Okay. Well, the bad news is I bounced off of an enemy toward a shot there. Good news is, I bounced into another enemy, and off of him, out of range of the shot. It was almost like a plan. How are there so many enemies in this room? Why does this room need this many waves? This room that already has 3 waves and kind of a lot of enemies, and then you have this ghost nonsense to deal with on top of it. And what, I get 5 casings for all that? Really? Alright, well, we're taking this, and I have no intention of respecting it. I'm going to throw this thing away in the stupidest way possible. I'm going to lose it to falling in a pit. Show the Order of the True Gun what I think of them. Okay. Gotta watch out for the unfriendly fire. Oh, the good news is it seems like I can cut my sword bullets out of the air. Although in doing so, I fire additional sword bullets, which is something of a conundrum. Did I find everything already? Alright, yeah. We're gonna make Blobbylord cough up a gun, and then we're going to go open that black chest and get another gun, and it's going to be totally sweet. Actually, from a black chest, I probably would rather have an item, I think. I don't exactly know what stuff is on the black chest loot table, but there are certainly some passive items that are incredibly powerful. Aww. Thought I had cut myself a little doorway there. The best thing to do, actually, would be to stay in close and hit him with the sword strike as well as the projectile. Make this happen really quickly. But I also don't want to take a bunch of extra damage here. I'm enjoying having armor. You should be able to do damage to him during that phase if you can actually kill the little blobs coming out of the grates. Because there's definitely his body, right? Like, he should feel that. That should work on him. Okay, the shot grub. I do enjoy a good shot grub. It's real wiggly, which I guess is super gross. But apart from that, I really do like it. And we've gotten ourselves a reload stone. Magnetic North. Alright, that's a little bit of a stretch. Briefly absorbs enemy bullets and converts them to ammo. The molecules in this rare piece of stone are naturally aligned, such that all of their bullets face the same direction. Okay, I mean, that sounds pretty good. You just activate it and it eats bullets. Like, even if it wasn't converting them to ammo, that's pretty good. So let's see. Do we have any idea where the secret room is? Not really. I'm debating about whether I want to open the blue chest or not. Definitely want to just save money for the next floor. Yeah, I think we're going to save a key for the next floor, too. Man. Sometimes chests are very sturdy. Just try a couple of things here. Alright, better than nothing. And then, do we want to make any sales? I think I'm going to hold on to our one junk, just in case we do encounter a Sir Junkin. I will drop the sawed-off, though. I don't think we need that. The rest of these guns I actually rather like. The face melter's not great, but it is super cool. And honestly, sometimes you get a really crowded room going, like the double up amp effect of this thing is actually pretty handy. Alright, we're gonna go sword for right now. Yeah, a fair number of these modifiers are not actually a problem with the sword. This thing is alright. And I feel a lot more secure because we already have a significant number of good weapons. Like, even if we get hit and lose access to the sword part, I feel like we're still going to be okay. Wow. Trap doesn't actually kill the ghost in one hit. I guess, in a sense, I'm surprised it damages the ghost at all. And this video is definitely being considerably extended by the fact that we have to do 5 seconds of slow motion when we enter every room. I don't actually even have a gun. Okay. I was about to say, I don't have a gun that's not at full ammo, but I guess we did use the shot grub to destroy that incredibly tough chest. Now see, like here, the fact that the blasphemy moves you forward when you attack was actually kind of relevant, because I had to back up so that it wouldn't carry me off the ledge. Ooh, Winchester's Game. I do love this. Okay, only 30 casings for... Wow, actually, this is a very large map. Looks like we can just take a pretty straight shot here. Need to watch the timing on those 2 red blocks and this 1 purple block. Alright, that was easy. These other ones are going to be a little bit more difficult. The deal is, I think we had to bank it off the wall, off the wall, and then hit him. Pretty sure you get that many bounces. The tricky part is going to be not screwing up at the very end of it. Ah! Alright, I can hit this one. No! Well, we just paid 30 casings for probably a brown chest. Nope, we got all the way up to blue because I hit a thing on the second. I hit the second face on the last shot. Yeah, that wasn't so good. We'll open it later. I've never seen that that layout in the game before. Honestly, it might not even be new, like new with the expansion. It might just be that Winchester shows up so rarely. That there's still maps for his game I haven't seen. Even from the base game. So I just can't attack at all, yeah, when we're not in the area. And then if we stand in the area long enough, things vanish, and then I can do stuff normally. That one's a real pain. There are some difficult rooms where you just can't stand still for several seconds. Potion of gun friendship. Like, none of the stuff in this shop is awesome. Take this key, I guess. But probably just carrying the rest of our money down to the next floor. Alright, I need to remember to use my reload stone. We have a thing that eats enemy bullets. I should be taking advantage of it. I cannot believe that I did not manage to hit those bullets with my sword. The good news is we have extremely good backup plans. Bad news is there was actually literally no value to going in that room. Yeah, this thing where the pea shooter, the pea cannon explosions will just push enemies apart if the shot doesn't kill them is actually really dangerous. I would have been much better off there with another gun that had less impact. Alright, well, I think we are gonna... Am I gonna open this? We've already taken a gun, right? No, actually I haven't. I took a, what did I take? I just didn't open the chest, is what I took. Okay. Yeah, so let's fight the boss. We have this reload stone. We should definitely make sure we use it. And do I want to use the thing that explodes? I guess these both have explosions. Yeah, alright. Let's go Mahogany and have at this boss. If it's not the Emoconda, we're probably in really good shape. Okay, I think this is actually the, let's try this out. Okay, so yeah, it just causes me to suck enemy bullets in and consume them. Seems fine. Oh, we got gun queued. I mean, this is working out alright. Okay, I don't love the fact that... Oh, reload. I don't love the fact that there's one of those little dudes apparently over here somewhere. Well, maybe I killed him accidentally. Okay, we're totally going to get this. We're in a much, much better place this run. Okay, so the plunger. This is an item we unlocked recently, and I was not super happy to see. It fires a stream of toxic goop. The syringe gun was ordered for the Gungeon by the Medicine that one, to perform complete blood transfusions all at once. When that proved dangerous, a crafty Gungeoneer filled the giant syringe with a live poisbillon. So here's the thing. It does this, and it just like leaves crap all over the floor. It's not actually leaving as much garbage on the floor as it used to. I wonder if they changed it. But you can see that's real poison. We can actually die from that. It used to be like if I did this, it would just cover this whole area with poison. So it seems like they maybe changed it, or maybe I'm misremembering it, or maybe it was, behaving that way due to an interaction with something else. But the point is, it sucked and was incredibly dangerous. Boy. That gives us Curse, and is it actually better than the thing we have now? It does recharge very, very quickly, but I think I'm gonna not take this. I think we're gonna stick with the Reload Stone. It seems to be quite good. And let's just count ourselves lucky that this is not a run where we have to engage with the rat. This is, yeah, a med kit. It would be really cool if I didn't get exclusively active items. There you go, a gun. Remember guns? Also, a point of armor, which is cool. It means that we have a little bit more use of blasphemy. I'm all for it. And I guess we're just heading down to the next level. I don't think there's anything else worth taking. Okay, I feel confident. I feel confident-ish. I feel semi-confident. 30%. 30% confident. But that's unusually high for me. Okay, we need to get rid of that caster. Why is his ghost so much better at killing than he is? I guess that's actually kind of a thing, isn't it? There aren't really that many ghost stories about, like, in life, he was a serial killer. He, had 17 confirmed victims. And then after death, his ghost haunted the old underpass where he hunted for his victims. And is basically just like a pretty chill guy. He mostly like apologized a lot and wouldn't hurt a fly. In life, absolute monster. Complete and total garbage. In death, it's hard to erase the sins, but one time he brought me a sandwich. I thought that was nice. Ah. It attacked before going into its movement pattern. It's very deceptive. Well, I managed to lose all of that armor pretty quickly. Okay. So there's already a lot of stuff going on, and we're only on floor 3. I am concerned that this is going to get a little bit too hectic again. The good news is the Gull's Revenge stuff actually does seem to be damaging enemies. I had not noticed that previously. This is the first time we've had the pea shooter since the tutorial, isn't it? It's always like very disappointing to find previously, but I'm hoping that they've given it like a bunch of synergies to make it a little bit more exciting. I mean, even if all of the synergies are just it turns into the pea cannon, that's still pretty good. Do we need this on anything in particular? I suppose it makes the most sense to take it on the face melter. Fills just about everything up. Is he dead or what's... Okay. Things have way too much health. This isn't too bad. Like, technically there's a rat's revenge thing happening here. Wow. And just to body check that guy clean into a pit. That was cool. But with them being so far spread out and so far away from the door that we entered, it wasn't really a concern. And I wonder if we have to unlock all of the good invisibility items still. I mean, I say good invisibility items. My impression of the invisibility stuff in general is that it's quite bad. I wasn't 100% sure why it was in the game until I learned that you could use it to steal from the shop. That was weird. We hit that guy from the top with an explosive projectile, and it pushed him upward. Okay, can we please be done now? I really do not like the infinite Gatling minecart. One of the few enemies in the game where I just think like its implementation is completely not fun. Oh my god. Some of these rooms are just taking forever. You know, we have enough guns at this point, enough good weapons, that I don't think we need to try to gun force anymore. Alright, well, we've already seen our chance bullets for a second time. Yeah, at this point, what I want more than anything is to pick up items to help me do a good job on the boss, so that I can get more health. Because I sense that we are going to need a lot of it to get through floor 5. I was about to yell coward at that dude for teleporting out, but he really showed me by teleporting directly into us. Alright, well, that's just free bees. Hard to be upset about that. Who wouldn't want a ton of bees in their life? Just in your pocket, 330 bees. Buzzing around, constantly being terrifying alien monsters. I think that's what gets me most about bees. It's not the stinging. It's the fact that you look into their eyes, their weird little, like, segmented eyes, and you realize there's no way I could reason with this thing. There's no way to understand what it's thinking or what it wants. It's just a creature of pure malevolence. Explosive Pyre Shockwave Mind Flayer. The Explosive Pyre won't probably matter much. I'm gonna do this here. Yeah, let's just like not take damage from stuff. That's alright. Kind of a lot of bullets still. Not a big fan of the number of bullets we're seeing here. No, shockwave. Okay. So apparently the shockwave is content to just envelop the entire room. Ah, you... Well, there was not really any way to avoid that. The shot was not in the air. I guess we'll just beehive him. The shot was not in the air until after I dove. Oh god, okay, that was the, right, that was the chance bullets shooting syringe ammo while I was holding down the button with the beehive. Interestingly, syringe ammo that isn't going toward the crosshair at all. Like, you can see these bullets are all just kind of going wherever they want to go, which is weird. Every once in a while, we just fire like a musical note or a couple strings of poison. A very strange circumstance. Alright, well, unfortunately, that was the third floor boss where we were least likely to be able to pass without taking damage. Guess we'll just take this for the beehive. Man, not only was that not without taking damage, I took a lot of damage. Oh, really hoping that was going to be a thing. Well, I see no reason not to buy health. And then, do we have anything we want to sell here? Very much yes. I really would love to be rid of that. I think we're going to hold on to the rest of our stuff. We got here some ice bullets. That's, you know, fine. Probably not going to have any real effect. Let's go back to our sweet pea cannon, and I think we are out of here. Alright, we have one key left. Theoretically, in the neighborhood of 4 chests remain. Probably there'll be at least one more shop key. So I think we're probably pretty good on remaining items. It's really just a matter of... I hate this. I hate this very much. It's just a matter of not getting killed. Should have what it takes to survive. Or we should have what it takes to kill. Like, we have enough weapons. We can get through this. It's just a matter of not dying in incredibly dumb ways. Honestly, with our current loadout, it's not even really that bad to get gun Q. Also, I really appreciate that the stun seems to affect death. Really not expecting it to. Okay, it's too many. It's too many enemies now. This room just has too many guys. Every once in a while, one of my very impressive shots is replaced by a single bee. I guess nobody said chaos was going to be all positive. Okay, I cannot reliably hit things at that range. Oh my god, die, stop moving around. I will say the pea cannon is a little bit annoying in that it seems to move enemies quite a bit more than it damages them. Man. Sometimes, even when I notice that I'm on fire, like, the fire effect meter fills up really quickly, way faster than the poison one does. Sometimes, even when I know that I'm going to be on fire ahead of time, I still do not roll fast enough. Okay, if we can just get through this floor. The membrane would be really cool to have, so I will have it then, thank you. I was really hoping that we'd find a source of poison immunity. Looks like it may not happen. You know, I think we're just going to roll with the membrane. Seems a little bit less likely to get me killed by bouncing an enemy into a place where... There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I managed to step all the way onto the platform before leaping. Okay, I guess we're going this way. Poison Pursuit, Gull's Revenge. Alright, let's try to get some of these enemies down quickly. Yeah, like that. That'll do. Oh, it's another one of those skeletons. Okay. Die! Die! Okay. Thank you, Gull. That Gull's a stand-up guy. It's also a very persistent guy. Oh, come on. Boy, those do damage well outside the circle. I guess maybe the circle depicts where the actual projectile lands, and then it explodes in an area around that, but that is a little misleading. If you have an effect and it uses a big targeting area and it does damage inside the targeting area, it should probably only do damage inside the targeting area. Instead of that, but also like a little bit more, you know, around, wherever I feel like it. Alright, well, I mean, we're sort of making it. I'll definitely take that. Oh, look at that! Gull's Revenge. Who could have guessed? Ow. Well, there goes all my Guanstones. I didn't even have them for long enough for them all to be reported in the HUD. Come on! Die already! These enemies have entirely too much health. Entirely too much health, and they are entirely too numerous. And like, a lot of this is not even stuff that we could use our reload stone for. It's just like, what if I locked you in a room for 15 minutes and constantly spawned enemies, but also constantly caused explosions, and there's no difference between the area where the explosions are going to happen and the areas where the enemies are going to happen. It's all going to be red circles on the floor, and you're just going to have to guess. I'm not used to the problem with these rooms being the length of them. Where are we even? Okay, there's one enemy who is following us, but kind of languorously. He's taking his time, you know. He's confident he'll catch up to us eventually. He knows about the tortoise in the hare. Gull's Revenge again. An entire floor of non-stop Gull's Revenge. Oh god. Of course, the Grim Reaper had to spawn exactly in the area I was planning on running through. Well, the good news is we have enough keys. I will just reload stone this nonsense. Yeah, this is a lot more stuff to keep track of, and it hurts. Okay, we're almost done. This is going to be the other treasure room. It's pretty much always either a treasure room or a shop on the other side of a locked door, or a closed passage like that. Where is something? Okay. That was weird. Apparently it just took him a really long time to become killable. There were not any other enemies alive. Alright, let's see what's in these boxes. We're definitely not waiting. Okay, that's a usable chaff grenade. Not going to be replacing our lodestone, I don't think. Stuns all enemies. This grenade is full of small, shiny particles. Any enemies caught in the blast radius will be completely enthralled for a short time. Popular with special ops units and children's entertainers. Do not use a flashbang to entertain children at a party. That's just not a thing you should do. Okay, Mr. Accretion, welcome back. I feel like we got this item a ton of times in quick succession, right at the beginning, and then haven't seen it in quite a while. Do I want to use this for the boss fight? I mean, it probably makes the most sense to use something explosive. Which this sometimes is. Yeah, you know what? Thermal clips, high stress. Okay. Oh, high stress makes me have a lot less health, but only sometimes? That seems to be what it's doing. I wonder if it's like every time you take damage, you lose all but 1 health. for a little while, so like if you get hit twice in quick succession, you die. Okay, we have our reload stone up, so let's just run around here real quick and take all the take the arms out of their little whirly bit here. Okay, well, I think we're gonna get through this. We're not gonna get master round, unfortunately. But I think we are, yeah, we're gonna get through this. Ah. The high stress, right. I took damage from the fire because I was looking at the bosses trying to make sure I was aiming at the right guy instead of watching myself with Thing, you know, the fire. And this sucked. This sucked. So we're going to go back to the breach, and we're going to, next episode, no more challenge mode. Man, maybe I need to take a break from the bullet. It seems like this is not working out. I don't know. Maybe we're going to go back after the resourceful rat. Maybe that would be a place where we could make a little bit of progress. Yeah, maybe. All right. That's going to be the plan, I guess. Come back next time for rat hunting, because that will be less stressful. And we'll see you then.